Good afternoon and welcome to GrainTV. It's July 16th, 2013. To my left is Logan Burgess and I'm Brock Schimbido. Another positive day for the grains in Chicago. Let's turn over to Fire Tip to see how we ended. Corn on the old crop was up 9 cents. New crop up 7 1/4 cents. Soybeans up 21 cents on the old crop. New crop November delivery up 22 1/2. Wheat in Chicago unchanged and Kansas City up just 2 3/4 cents here today. You know, Logan, like I said, we were pretty positive across the grain markets here today. We did start the overnight session pretty positive, but towards the end of the day, we did tail off a little bit. What do you make of today's trade?
Yeah, certainly. Well, you know, if we look at the quote board here, we did see the dollar index trading down quite a bit today. In general, that's going to support commodity prices. But I think, you know, most importantly for the grain market was yesterday afternoon's crop progress report. We did see 2% taken off the good to excellent rating for corn and soybeans. And that was a report where people were expecting an unchanged good to excellent rating. So I think, you know, as you said yesterday on GrainTV, expected a little bit of a bid put in the market. We certainly saw that in the new crop corn contract here to open up the night session. Take a look here at a 5-minute candlestick chart. You can see right here is the open, and you can see we gapped up about 3 cents there on the open. We proceeded to trade kind of sideways for the overnight session. We found some bidders there late in the session today. We did kind of tail off though coming toward the close, but we weren't quite able to close that gap. Technical traders are going to look for that to continue to be, or look for that to be filled here in the days to come. The low side of that range is about 505, so keep that area in mind for a price level that might act as support. But, you know, bottom line right now, it seems like continuing expectations of a little bit of a drying trend certainly did put a bid in this market here today.
Yeah, I think we really saw that as the midday weather reports came out, and that's when we saw us, you know, turn a little bit more positive than we were mid-session today. So that was encouraging to see us rally just a little bit. But we are still looking at resistance right now at about 510. We did, you know, close slightly above that, about 510 3/4, but you know that area is still going to hold resistance. You know, something else we did get out today is updated maps from Planalytics. If we take a look at the greenness map here for the mid-July time period, you can see we did have substantial increase of greenness for much of the Midwest. You know, some parts that were lacking a little bit of increasing greenness was down in Missouri, Kansas, some parts of Nebraska. And those are the areas that kind of missed out on that rain and have had a little bit hotter temperatures over the last couple of days. But if we take a little closer look at where we had a concern earlier, a couple of weeks ago we were talking about that northern, north central part of Iowa, that southern central part of Minnesota. You can see on this map that we had substantial greenness occur over the last week or so in those areas. So that's encouraging to see. You know, I have some reports from my contact out in southern Minnesota area that the crop is looking very good at this time period. A little bit behind where we should be for this time of the year, but you know, it's looking very good as far as he's concerned right now.
Yeah, certainly. Right now, moving forward, weather is going to be the big driver, and those good to excellent ratings coming out each Monday are certainly going to be a big indication of kind of the condition of the crop and ultimately what the production capability out of this crop. We'll keep you posted on both those fronts here on GrainTV. You know, one thing, Brock, as we are moving toward a little bit of a drier pattern here over the next couple weeks, one thing that some people are starting to be concerned about is the subsoil moisture capacity right now. We did get a map out from Planalytics, and as you can see now, in areas of Iowa and in Minnesota, those areas that you referenced, Brock, were a little bit of a concern. We now see soil moisture capacities in about the 64% range. We saw a lot of those near 100% coming out of the exceptionally wet spring that we had. So, you know, obviously it's expected that things are going to dry out a little bit here during the month of July, but I think this is one thing to kind of keep in mind, and certainly it seems like this notion that this crop could be in trouble here over the next couple weeks is something that brought bidders into the market today, and ultimately I guess the midday forecasts are going to be remain very important here for the trade moving forward. As we know, we're not going to see the majority of this corn crop pollinating until that last week of July, first week of August. So certainly we're still not out of the woods here, but we'll keep you updated on any forecast changes here that we get during the day. You know, I guess, Brock, looking toward tomorrow, we are going to be getting EIA ethanol numbers out tomorrow. We saw the ethanol crush margin back off a little bit back last week, now sitting about $1.60 per bushel. So actually, that's a pretty good decline here week over week, and seasonally we expect ethanol production to back off a little bit here in July into August. So don't be surprised if you don't see an exceptionally strong ethanol number out of tomorrow's report.
If you have any questions about what we talked about here today, give us a call, 877-472-4607. As always, you can follow us on Twitter, @GrainTV is where you can find us there, or check us out on Facebook. We'll catch you tomorrow morning.
Have a good one.